Breaking news from CBS. President Trump pauses during remarks for a sip of water. Oh, by the way, this is actually a real article on CBS's website. While addressing the nation Wednesday afternoon following his 12-day trip to Asia, President Trump abruptly paused his remarks twice to take a sip of water. Okay, seriously, I'm not joking. When I said I wasn't joking before, that wasn't a joke. I'm 100% serious. This is a real story on CBS News. Speaking at the White House, Mr. Trump initially fumbled in looking for the Fiji water bottle and then ducked below the lectern in search of refreshment. Someone off camera pointed out the bottle to his right on a nearby table. Once he located the water, he took a sip. A few minutes later, he took another break from his remarks to sip a second time. How dare this man need a drink of water after he's been talking all day? Let's take a look at this impeachable offense.
Japanese companies have announced investments in the United States worth more than $8 billion, 17,000 jobs. Thank you.
Oh, what's he doing?
They don't have water. That's okay.
Oh, how rude.
What? Oh, it's okay.
What are you doing? Keep speaking. Why are you interrupting the speech? How dare you? What a jerk this guy is. Impeach! Impeach! Impeach!
Japanese manufacturers, Toyota and Mazda.
Oh, that's just the beginning of the insanity that ensued after the president took a drink of water. Take a look at this article from Newsweek. When I first saw a screenshot of this floating around on Twitter, I literally thought it was a parody of the news reporting about him taking the drink of water, but I guarantee you this is actually the real Newsweek story. Here's scientific proof that Trump's hands are too small to hold a water bottle like a normal adult. Seriously, this is not a Newsweek spoofing website. This is the real website and the real article. On Wednesday, President Trump was giving a televised speech at the White House to recap his Asia tour. About 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, he began to wheeze and looked around for water, announcing that he didn't have any. Multiple journalists pointed to a Fiji water bottle to his right. Yay, the journalists came to the rescue. They're always looking out for his best interests. Trump then picked the bottle up and using both hands drank from it. What the hell is this? The water bottle Trump was provided was a plastic Fiji water brand bottle. According to Fiji Water's website, its water bottles are available in 4 sizes. The bottle Trump used appeared to be the 500 milliliter. As of press time, Fiji Water had not responded to a request for comment as to whether its 500 milliliter bottle was designed to be grasped by 1 normal-sized adult hand or 2. They actually reached out to the water bottle company to get a comment on President Trump taking a drink during his speech. However, we can reasonably infer from the phrases completely portable and the perfect serving size for adults that this bottle was intended to fit comfortably in a single normal-sized hand of an adult with normal-sized hands. At this point, most liberal mainstream media outlets are literally just trolling for clicks. Nobody subscribes to their newspapers anymore. Nobody subscribes to their magazines. We're in an online digital world, and nobody is visiting their websites unless they put out these crazy, sensationalistic, clickbait, trolling, bottom-feeding headlines that they hope people will spread through social media. Well, since you brought it up, mainstream media, maybe we should take a trip down memory lane and relive some of those hilarious moments that Hillary Clinton not only had to interrupt her speeches to take a drink of water, but couldn't even get through her speech because she would break out into coughing fits.
Too much to say.
And let's not forget that time that Hillary Satan pretended to take a drink of water, only to hack up a ball of green slime into the glass. What the hell is that? And let's not forget that time that little Marco interrupted his speech to take a drink of water, where he looked like a scared little girl, or like a deer staring into some headlights. Oh, what should I do? President Trump, on the other hand, is like, hey, you guys can wait. And by the way, that's not Fiji water that he's drinking. Those are liberal tears. In other news, our comedian-in-chief weighed in on the groping allegations surrounding Senator Al Franken, calling him Al Frankenstein, and saying that the Al Frankenstein picture is really bad and speaks 1,000 words. Here it is if you haven't seen it. In other news, a middle school in Georgia took a group of kids on a field trip to CNN's headquarters, and the 7th grader decided to wear his Fake News Network t-shirt, but one of the teachers wouldn't let him on the tour until he changed. A Georgia family is under fire for allowing a 7th grader to wear a t-shirt that mocked the liberal news network CNN on a school field trip to CNN's Atlanta headquarters. Oh, it's the parents' fault. How dare you teach your son about fake news? Look at this. The shirt was the kid's idea. This year when the CNN tour was announced, my 7th grade son Jackson asked me if he could purchase an FNN Fake News Network shirt to wear for his field trip, his parents said. As an advocate for the First Amendment, I agreed to his request. Something tells me that this kid's a subscriber to this YouTube channel. What's up, Jackson? Keep up the great work, bro. President Trump needs to send this kid an invitation to come to the White House and show him a real field trip. Oh, and speaking of fake news, I hope you guys will pick up a copy of my new book, The True Story of Fake News, How Mainstream Media Manipulates Millions. Get it in paperback on Amazon.com or click the link in the description below. It'll take you to the page. You can download the ebook onto your tablet from any of the major ebook stores. Subscribe here if you're new. Check back on Monday for a new report, and I'll see you then.